SIP. Is it Chotwani with a different number? SIP Chotwani, Siji, Atmanand. And some of you whom I don't, who are still joining, let us start. So the subject I have in front of me is, why is the mind never stable, even when everything seems fine? Why is the mind never stable, even when everything seems fine? Yogini.
Shivam, sir.
Shiva.
So mind
What's
can
the
never
message,
be
Chintu?
stable. Mind can
Why?
never be stable because mind and stability are two different things. Stability comes only when you are in consciousness, and mind is just a bundle of thoughts, like a monkey jumping from one branch to another. So we have to cut the tail of that monkey, which keeps yelling and yearning. This we can do it with the help of our guru who tells us this. Come back to consciousness and drop the mind.
Very interesting. Somebody can, tomorrow if I'm not there, you can give lecture.
Sir,
So
we have learned from you. Just
why is the
tell
mind never
again.
stable? Because the mind and stability, she says, are two different things. Huh? Just like why can't just like asking, why can't the hot water be cold? Huh? Why somebody asked the question, why can't the hot water be cold? Can be, na? Of course it can be cold. How can hot water be cold? Or why can't the cold water be hot? So I want to, that day I was in the shop and the man asked him, you have hot cold drinks? So he has a very common question. You have hot cold drinks? They're used to calling them cold drinks. Give me a cold drink, give me a cold drink. You have hot cold drinks? Then you have hot drinks. You mean hot drinks or hard drinks? Yeah, what do you want? You hot drinks? So this is the problem. The problem is the mind and stability don't go. Why?
Yes.
Anand Krishna, why? Everything seems fine. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. What is the problem? Everything is okay. आप आनंद कृष्णा बताइए.
सर गुड इवनिंग सर, प्रणाम सर.
सर प्रणाम.
फर्स्ट तो जो है का माइंड कैन नॉट फाइंड. सेकेंडली जो उसका माइंड डिजायर मोर एंड मोर, डिजायर फॉर मोर एंड मोर. तो अनस्टेबिलिटी जो है, जब आदमी चाहता रहता है मुझे और मिले और मिले और मिले, इसलिए वो अनस्टेबल रहेगा. माइंड माइंड वांट्स मोर एंड मोर.
ये दिल मांगे मोर. हाँ,
दिल
माइंड
मांगे
मांगे, ये माइंड मांगे मोर.
माइंड मांगे मोर. Yes, sir. मन चाहता है, सब खत्म नहीं होती सर. कितना मिल जाए उसकी लगता है कि कम मिला है, कम मिला है.
Okay. See, the question today is, सब कुछ ठीक है, सब कुछ ठीक है, फिर भी दुख है, दुख है, इंसान दुखी है.
अशांत है, दूसरी भी अशांत है वो, क्योंकि रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा है. मान लो माइंड दिल मांगे भोर वाली बात है, दिल मांगे भोर.
Krishna, I don't know whether you're understanding the topic today. The topic is very interesting. Krishna.
So Krishna, so yes, like Yogini said, mind can never be stable. It doesn't go well. It is just like saying, the wind should be still. How can there be a still wind? Wind will blow. So, but from the teachings which you told us, actually there is no mind, but whenever there is a bundle of toxic thoughts, what is mind you have taught us? It is desire, negativity, and ignorance. And then, see, desires keep on popping up. So, unless you eliminate the mind completely, still the mind completely, if even a peace of mind is there, there will not be peace of mind. And there should be a peace of mind. Many things you have taught us. So, mind, if it is there inside you, it will be unstable. Whatever seems fine, it seems fine, you said. It's not fine. So, my understanding is yesterday also you told us the war within. And the culprit, The villain inside us is a mind, which also creates the ego. So how can you not have a war? As you said, mind versus a tug of war between the lower self and the higher self will continuously be there unless you still the mind and eliminate the mind completely. For that, desires must, there should not be desires. There should not be net. It has to be, pet positivity. And then ignorance has to be converted into wisdom of the truth. And then you said a beautiful word yesterday, the miseries will be, you'll be moved of the miseries. Till then, it will be unstable.
Problem is we should get to the root. What you say is correct. What is mind? Very nicely you said. Ind, I-N-D. What is mind? Mind is I-N-D. I-N-D means not India. Ignorance, negativity, and desire, which causes M, misery.
Yeah.
I was in Iceland and somebody said, I want this. What is this?
Lumps.
This is a huge cherry.
Oh,
Big size. See how big it is. Such a big cherry. Now they are searching full Iceland. They are going from shop to shop. मुझे cherry चाहिए, मुझे cherry चाहिए, मुझे cherry चाहिए, मुझे अरे cherry नहीं strawberry खाओ नहीं मुझे cherry चाहिए. What is this?
desire.
Desire. So we must understand. We have to understand. Is it whether if I eat cherry or strawberry, I can still be happy now? We are unable to reconcile. Who is not able to reconcile? This fellow, mind. So today's question is tricky. So Krishna, why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine?
Because mind is never satisfied, no, ever yelling, ever yearning. So it's never
So mind,
satisfied.
yeah.
And it is a bundle of, you always said it is not just a bundle of thoughts, it's a bundle of toxic thoughts.
So this is the
It is
challenge.
just like you have the virus inside you. You must have calmed down your virus, but it's still, you are still that diseased person with the mind inside. You said many examples of not gargling with hot water, though you are taking the medicine. So the complete eradication of the virus has not happened.
So you know what? Thank you, Krishna. So what I'm coming back to you next is Shivoham. I'm just trying to get you all to we open up a topic. Everything is good. Everything is good. Your health is good. Your financial condition is good. Your family is good. But you're not happy. You're not stable. You're not peaceful. Why? Everything is fine.
We have not locked it out. Yes.
So when everything is stable, then why should that mind be there?
Because
Anybody
you
knows?
said EES also. We are not living as EES.
Yeah. So I want you to think deeper. Up to now, who all have spoken now? Who all have spoken? Only Yogini or Yogini and somebody? Yogini?
Yogini
And
and Anand Krishna.
ah,
Anand Krishna.
so I'm still looking for the answer. Why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine? Why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine? Answer can come in maximum 7 words. Try to give the answer in 7 words. Let me give a challenge to you. Who can give the answer in 7 words? Shivoham.
Shivam Sir,
Bolo sir.
Sir, the mind is a rascal.
Hmm.
It is a monkey jumping from here and there.
Hmm.
It will take you to the past and future.
Correct.
Which is nothing is sure about the past and future.
Correct.
It tries to take you out of the consciousness, distracts
Correct.
your attention.
Correct. So
That
why? You are telling all the thesis. This is called thesis. I have not done much education to give you thesis, but I am asking you. The question is very clear. Why is the mind Why is the mind never stable even when everything is fine?
सर जी, माइंड का काम वही है कि इंसान
Correct.
को फ्रॉम हियर टू बिटका दे.
So then we have to accept it, no?
नो सर जी, व्हाई शुड एक्सेप्ट द माइंड? वी शुड बी इन कॉन्शियसनेस.
So what are you saying? Give the answer now. What answer? Why are we asking? You're saying different things.
I'll give you an example. In the Mahabharata, Arjuna or Krishna can be said as a consciousness, and Shakuni Mama is mind.
Good. Good to learn about these things. But I'm looking for answers. Sony, what do you feel? Why is the mind? See, first of all, do we have this problem or we don't have this problem? Do we have that mind? Do we have the mind? We have this problem. The mind is never stable, even when everything is fine. The answer today is why. Why is the mind never stable even when everything is fine? Sony?
So, namaste.
Namaste.
I was also in Iceland. I just came back last night. I wish I had met you. But yeah, it was beautiful, serene, and the mind was really calm because everything was so peaceful. But obviously, I tried to look at SIP in every minute, every waterfall, every glacier, every volcano that I visited. Thank you so much. I listen to your YouTube talks every day, every single day. And yeah, my husband was also there with me, listening to all the yeah, talks. So it was a spiritual retreat, you can say. But yeah, coming back to the point, sir, I think it is because of the deep rooted vasanas and because it is not trained. So if you keep training it, it will become stable over time, is what I
But
feel.
wait. Now, because you all bring such amazing words to this call, like deep-rooted vasanas. If they are deep-rooted vasanas, then how can you train it? Then you can't train.
No, I mean, anything can be trained, right? Like, I mean, you have to just keep doing the sadhanas, do all the practices that you keep teaching us in these calls.
But if it is deep, but if you believe it is deep-rooted, is it my question to you? See, because some people who think my karma is deep-rooted, my vasanas is deep-rooted, then they give up. Then they give up. ओ प्रभु मैं क्या करना, पिछले जन्म में मैंने गौ हत्या किया, अभी क्या करना?
It's because again of the ignorance, right, sir? So
So there is no,
if you're
yeah.
not ready to put in the time and effort,
So
then
we have vasanas or we don't have vasanas?
we do.
We don't.
I see.
This is the problem. And I get the answer for me before the call ends. I always tell you all this if you want the answer, because when you believe there are vasanas,
Mm.
then you have vasanas. But I believe I don't have vasanas. If you believe you have vasanas, you have vasanas. Because you're believing you're the BME. The BME has vasanas. If you do it, you are the soul. You have no vasanas. Does soul have vasanas?
No,
Then
that's
you are soul. You are soul. Got it? Am I clear what I'm saying in one
yeah,
simple
yeah,
line?
yeah. You're clear. So I'm just
Yeah.
thinking. So is it all comes down to your belief, like your mind again?
You're awakening. The moment you're awakened, there are no vasanas. Awakening just means complete conviction on A1 to A10. You have a complete conviction?
Yes, sir.
Then how do you have vasanas? I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the ego. I have no vasanas. I am the soul. I have no karma. This is, I think, A9. Who knows A9? I live as a karma yogi. Is it something like that? My goal is liberation. A10, I remember my goal is liberation. But no, so I want you all to be alert and aware about, this is exactly one of the retreats in Pune. I think they liked it. They all said, what, birth, life, death. Then they said rebirth. They all said after no, there is no rebirth. Where is rebirth? I'm liberated. There's no rebirth.
So because I think we are not established, right? In what in
Yeah. So when you realize you're a divine instrument, you're a karma yogi, then there is no question. That's the new one in 94. Okay,
yeah.
think about it. I've
So
just twisted your
one
yeah, I've
more
twisted
thing
your
I
story.
had. Yeah, yeah. So is it also because it's trying to find the infinite in the finite?
What infinite? In what finite?
So we are the mind is always trying to merge with the supreme, merge
Mind
with
is
the
never mind is never trying to merge.
not mind meaning like I use it interchangeably, I guess. So the soul.
No, the mind does not want you to merge. That's the job. The mind doesn't exist, but it appears out of ignorance. And it creates vasanas, and it creates memories, and it creates all kind of nonsense. The question is why? Think. See me, Satprem, nothing. Why? The question today I'm asking very clearly, why is the mind never stable?
Shivam, sir.
Shivam,
So I think mind is never stable because we have not eliminated the mind. First, I can say that. And second, mind is never stable because we have not realized that mind exists. Mind does not exist. We have not realized that mind does not exist. So I think, or I tried to put it in 7 words, but so we have not eliminated it. That is why it is never stable. Once we eliminate, there is no question of.
your effort is very good, but your effort is in the mind state.
Okay.
If your effort was if your effort was in consciousness, in intelligence, then you would have said a different answer. See, try the same thing, and you even if you miss the bus, try the same thing in consciousness. Because in consciousness,
Okay.
the answer will change. With intelligence, with ignorance, the answer is different. With intelligence, the answer is different. You know, for example, a child sees a toy alligator. The child says, oh, oh, oh. The child is having ignorance, thinking it is a real alligator. The mother and father are laughing because there's no ignorance.
Hmm.
But you have come
Okay.
very close to the answer. Satprem, and I like the idea that you tried to answer in 7 words. Very, but you know, it's very important because the answer has to answer why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine? Why is the mind never stable? Why is it going gada 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 gada? Why? Satprem. Satprem, nothing. Samatma Ru Mataji.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Well, I think in a way it's very simple. The mind's job is to compare, judge, anticipate, protect its image, imagine, fear, desire, and all that sort of stuff that we've already discussed quite a lot. So mind becomes unstable because of these characteristics. It naturally seeks problems. The thing is, the ego also helps the mind to create stories to stay basically in picture, and all conditioning keeps momentum even when life is calm. So I think that's the main reason the mind becomes unstable, even when you are in calm situation. So that's what I think, and I think the only thing that can pull anybody out of that is living in presence, as I always say, and that helps me a lot. Except when we
So,
discussed yesterday about
so tell me, when you
pain,
live in the
pain.
when you live in the presence, which you do, which you so beautifully say every day, then why
I
does the
try to,
mind
I try to.
why does the mind come sometime and go to go? Why does the mind come and
because as you rightly point out, it's like a monkey. It wants to to
So
get involved in.
do we have a solution?
The solution is to, well, for me, is anyway to live in present.
Be in
But
the
the only
present.
trouble is,
Be in the present.
yes, as yesterday we discussed, when you are getting old, pain sort of hits you, and you were trying to help me on that. I mean, right now I'm talking to you, and there's a severe pain at the back, and I try not to think about it because it's all these things are impermanent. So I hope it,
Kill the
it,
pain. Kill the pain before the pain kills you.
yeah,
Yeah. So always, I believe that there's a painkiller today for any pain. This is what I believe. And some doctor will tell you, you know, don't take this painkiller because it will affect your liver or your kidney or this and that. As long as the pain is killing me, I kill the pain. If the pain is not killing me, I don't kill it. It's okay. I can deal with it, right? But if the pain tries to kill me, I'm better off killing the pain than killing myself. Okay, that's off
no,
the
but
topic.
the point is, I don't think it's a question of having pills or anything. I think it's some of the pain is natural. It's as you get all that. So, for example, I use magnets to kill the pain. Not,
Yeah, whatever you use, whatever you use. Good, nothing. Thank you. So we are still looking for a solution. I'm waiting for some divine instrument to come with a solution. Is there a solution? Or are you telling me in today's Zoom call there is no solution? Is there a solution? What is the solution? When the mind, when the mind, why is the mind never stable when everything is fine? सब अच्छा है, सब अच्छा है फिर भी ding
Shivam
dong,
here.
ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Yes,
Shivam here.
bolo.
Uh, so why the mind is not getting stable? In simple words, being stable is not the property of the mind.
Very good.
Like the property of the dog is to bite, jumping or like uh, is the property of the mind. Being stable is not one of them. And how we control the mind whenever the mind is active, we can't control it. We need to create our intellect so that mind will not get activated. Once it's activated, we can't do it. एक बार gushing river of negative thoughts आ गए, we can't do it. We need to prepare it for first, and we need our intellect to save from the mind. That's my submission, sir.
तो माइंड ने आके चूड़ा लगा दिया ना तुम्हारे को. You are reminding me of the pan wala, the most honest world, or most honest guy. हाँ,
Okay.
वो पान वाला पूछता है मैं चूना लगाऊं क्या? सर चूना लगाऊं? हाँ, पूछ के चूना लगाता है. तो what is, see, you have identified the problem so beautifully. I mean, you have given somebody the cherry like this in front of the mouth. Now all they've got to do is they just have to, let's eat it. But you did not eat the cherry yourself. Why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine?
It is not the property of the mind to being stable. तो होगा क्यों?
अरे यार माइंड है कहाँ यार, क्या यार ऐसे बोलते हैं. कम ऑन
वो तो
समात्मा.
सर
अरे क्या यार, माइंड को आपने देखा कभी?
वो तो सर कृष्णा मैम ने स्टार्टिंग में ही बोल दिया था ना, देयर इज नो माइंड. इफ द नेगेटिव थॉट्स अपीयर then
Okay, don't leave the call, listen to the answer.
yeah,
Samatma.
yes sir.
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
I love Shiv that manifests all the divine souls here. First of all, there is no mind, but mind is a thought factory, and thoughts are pouring down like rain. And a mind is actually programmed or searching for problems and creating problems.
Correct.
And when it is alone, and along with the ego, it is making us yearn and yell for things. So it can never be stable, because mind, as long as mind is there, you can never be stable. The solution is to still the mind and DTM. Because only in consciousness you can be stable. When you're in that consciousness, that is, I mean, stability is the ability of the consciousness.
Stability is the ability. Huh? Nice. I like the rhymes. When you stability is the ability. But while stability is the ability, what is the ability of the mind to have stability?
My mind is only negative thoughts, so it's only searching for problems, creating problems. Mind
So,
can never be stable.
so give a solution. Since you are the master today, imagine you are air today and you are speaking like air. So give the answer. Get into consciousness and give the answer.
Answer is to still your mind in silence. Only when when your mind is still, when you're in, you can be in consciousness. When you're in silence, only you can still your mind. And then, no, when you're in silence, the mind does not exist.
Why? I'm again, and listen to me carefully. Why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine?
Because the mind, even if everything is fine, the mind's job is to search for something. It will perceive
Correct.
things in another way.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why you can't get the answer. Rumataji, that's why you're not getting the answer. Others would have got the answer. If somebody, if somebody, if somebody knows the answer, they've got the answer. But you're not getting the answer because you don't know the answer, and you don't know the answer, you've not got the answer. Therefore, the mind is never stable.
Pranam
Because you have not,
Guruji.
because you have not put this, you have not put the mind in the stable. You have not put the mind in the stable. तो वो घोड़ा जो है वो घोड़ा बोलो रुमाता जी क्या है समाचार
Pranam Guruji. Shivoham.
शिवोहम
Guruji, because metamorphosis is not complete and we are not in sthit pragya, that's why the mind is troubling.
अयो इतना बड़ा बड़ा बात बोल देते बड़ा 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 बात इतना बड़ा बड़ा बात हमारे को बड़ा बड़ा बात नहीं बोलता छोटे छोटे छोटा बात बोलना है रुमाता जी छोटू बात सिरी simple I told you the answer lies in 7 words सिरी बोलो रूमाता जी स्टडिंग स्थित प्रज्ञा क्या क्या बोल दिया रूमाता जी gave very deep rooted ज्ञान सिरी
Yes, Shivoham Guruji. Can you hear me?
Very well.
Since there is no mind, the one which is not there, how can it be stable? If there is peace, there is no mind. If there is mind, there is no peace. So if there is mind,
even though I told answer 7 words, the mind doesn't let you answer in 7 words. See, this is the job of the mind. The job of the mind is it will not, I told all my team, Atmanand is giving you all biryani. I told my team, Atmanand is giving you all biryani or butter paneer with naan. What Atmanand is giving, I told? Biryani or butter paneer with naan. I told, please put a tick mark. Put a tick mark. You want biryani, butter paneer with naan. What if you got a question? What would you do?
because mind can never be stable, only consciousness can be stable.
If you got a question, you want butter paneer with paratha or biryani or butter paneer, what would you do?
Biryani.
Biryani. So you like biryani. So these 20 people whom Atmanas is waiting for answer, the Atmanas is saying, because it's my birthday today, my wife wants to celebrate. So he's asking. And all the other people are telling, I thought why Atmanand wants to give biryani? They're not giving answer. I thought Atmanand is joking. I was not sure whether the biryani is for lunch or for dinner. Out of 20 people, only 2 people answered. Only 2 people were able to eliminate mind. All other 18 people were giving all stories. Question was very clear. Biryani or butter paneer and paratha naan. Question is very simple. You want this or you want this? Will the mind give the answer?
No.
Mind will
Only
not give
consciousness
answer.
will be.
Mind will think, Why not chicken? Why not chicken? Oh, mind will think, oh, is Atmanand also vegetarian? All irrelevant questions. The mind will not ask the relevant question because the job of the mind is not to ask relevant question. So, Siri, why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine?
Because there is no mind and only conscious can be stable, mind cannot be stable.
So,
when there is peace, there is no mind. When there is mind, there is no peace. So if mind is there, it can never be stable. How can the one which is not there, how can it be stable?
Krishna, Siri is going around the answer with the mind. Siri is going
Sir,
round and round around the answer with the mind. Huh?
sir, made a seven-worded answer. Two answers are there, but the first seven-worded is eliminate mind, enlighten ego, live as soul. Seven. The second answer is live like sip, for sip as sip. Live like sip 3, for sip 5, as sip 7. Two answers.
Answer 7, all seven words are very beautiful. But this is just like I was going to have pani puri that day. Sometimes I like to have roadside pani puri. So I was going to eat roadside pani puri and I told him, Bhaiya pani puri khilao. Only I made one mistake. What I made mistake? Before he gave pani puri, I removed 500 rupee note and gave it to him. I removed 500 rupee note and gave it to him. He said, nahi, 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 nahi. I said, kya nahi, 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 nahi. I said, pani puri do. He said, nahi, 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 nahi. क्या नहीं 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 इधर पानी पूरी 20 रुपए के 6 you get 20 रुपए के 6 you know this Bihar वाले पानी पूरी you know have you eaten जैसे 20 रुपए के 6 now 4 है क्या I don't 20 रुपए के 4 में भी okay I used when I went even the day I gave 500 to 20 रुपए के 6 he said no I don't have change there was nobody in the road and my mind was not willing to eat 20 रुपए के 6 and give 500 rupees and walk away. Now he got stuck. I want to eat pani puri. I want to eat pani puri, 20 rupees ke 6.
Okay.
I gave away.
So then one more 20 rupee wala pani puri. So your question is, why is the mind unstable? Everyone answered there is no mind. Now you're again and asking, वो पानी पूरी नहीं है उसके पास फिर भी you are saying पानी पूरी चाहिए and then now the 20 rupee pani puri is kill the mind before the mind kills.
Kill the mind before the mind kills you. 8 words. No, not you're very close. Prem, who's have a new Prem or this is Sat Prem? प्रेमचंद जी प्रेम आपका नाम प्रेम हो गया प्रेमचंद जी गुप्ता से प्रेम हो गया नमस्कार प्रेम जी बोलिए मैं सोचा कोई नया प्रेम आ गया प्रेमचंद जी
शिवम गुरुदेव
बोलिए
मेरा कहना है कि माइंड इज विल नेवर रिमेन स्टेबल सो लॉन्ग विल लिव ऑन डिजायर आई मी माइंड jealousy anger etc as soon as we start living on only necessity with such chit consciousness and sip on my lip there will be no need to keep mind stable not or it will automatically go to a stable position. Correct. Even then, as a subject, as a considered subject, I hope to get the considered opinion of Gurudev in the last 2 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. आपको पता है गुरुदेव जो भी गुरुदेव है घुमा फिरा के
गुरुदेव को बोलना ही पड़ेगा कि what is considered opinion about this subject because the subject is very important.
Very.
And I hope to get the necessary guidance.
So you will get the answer if you are on the call. Answer will not go anywhere. If you are on the
Yes,
call,
sir.
you will get the answer. And my point is, if we get this answer today, you know what will happen? हमारा बेड़ा पार हो जाएगा. But we are not able to get the answer because the mind is never stable. You see, the problem is when we are trying to find the mind which is never stable, it goes under the table. Huh?
If
The
you
mind
no
goes.
desire, if you have no desire, mind will automatically be stable.
Premchand ji, the problem is how to have no desire. सुनिए, ये तो हुआ कौन पहले आया, चिकन या एग? चिकन कहां से आया? एग कहां से आया? चिकन से। पर चिकन कहां से आया? अंडे से। अंडा कहां से आया? मुर्गी से। मुर्गी कहां से आया? अंडे से। माइंड कहां से आया? डिजायर से। डिजायर कहां से आया? माइंड से। और माइंड कहां से आया? डिजायर से। और डिजायर कहां से आया? माइंड से।
बिल्कुल। तो डिजायर एंड आई अगर नहीं है, अगर आई नहीं है तो डिजायर नहीं है। अगर आप नेसेसिटी पे, बेसिक नेसेसिटी पे जी रहे हैं।
लास्ट 2 मिनट्स में आंसर आएगा। क्योंकि अगर कोई यहाँ पे, थैंक यू, अगर यहाँ पे कॉल में कोई कॉल को पूरी तरह से समझा है, फिर आंसर उनके मुंह से आएगा। The answer will come from somebody who is established in this call, completely established in this call. Let me see. Suki.
Shivoham sir, I bow down to you and all the sit in this call. The answer is first answer is don't be the slave of the mind. And second is lock the door of the mind completely.
The problem is, all of you are catching the monkey and then telling the monkey is giving trouble. You are catching the monkey. I met one lady. She said, I have a big problem. I said, what's your big problem? My child. My child is a big problem. So I said, okay, because the child is 3-year-old. She said, yeah, my child is a big problem. Then the child became 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. So I told her, now you're okay? Yeah, now I'm okay. Now no problem. I met her next time again. She said, I have a big problem. I said, why? She said, I have another child. I said, why did you get another child? She said, yeah, that's what I don't know why. But now I have got. So another 6 years, after 6 years, she said, there's no problem. When I met her again later, she said, now I have another problem. Because she got the third child. So, so this is up to us. It is for us to be able how to deal with the mind. Sundargiri. So, Sukhi, your answers are good. Yes, tell me, Sukhi.
One more thing I just thought, we are clinging to the mind. We have to let go of them.
Why?
Because there is no mind.
Sundargiri.
Shivam sir.
Sir.
Shivam sir.
Shivoham, bolo.
Yeah, so I'm trying my best to give the answer in 7 words. That instability is the nature of the mind. So just I want to describe it. It thinks whatever it thinks, we don't
What's
mind.
Your answer? What's your answer? Repeat your answer.
Yeah, instability is the nature of the mind.
Good. Now let next person speak, because now the answer you're giving, I understand. Let Yogini. Instability is the nature of the mind. Sundargiri is telling what to do. We cannot solve the problem. See, this is where the teacher asks the question which had no answer. When the teacher asks a question where there's no answer, how the student can give answer? Huh? The teacher told Rajesh, stand up. Yes, sir. Sita, stand up. Yes, sir. Tambu Chetty, stand up. Nobody's talking. Nobody's standing up. Tambu Chetty, stand up. Nobody. Because teachers calling name. No. Yogini, come on. Get the question very clear. Why is the mind never stable, even when everything seems fine?
It is never stable because it causes fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt.
Arey wah. See how nicely she has told. Huh? Not the right answer, but fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. What a beautiful. See, you have brought the mind and kept the mind on the table. But the glorified, you have glorified. Karma, you have given such glory. Come on, let's go fast. Let's see. I'm not going to do Tippani now because we have only few minutes left. So quickly we'll go. And the question, why is the mind never stable? even when everything seems fine? Karma, answer is 7 words.
Shivoham AiR. The 7 words are mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts.
See, Karma, mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts. 7 words, but not right answer. Girish Anand.
Maybe, but this is the whole reason toxic
You are,
thoughts will
you are
never
right.
be stable, right?
No, you are not wrong, but the answer is not right. Girish Anand, you are not wrong, but the answer is not right. Girish Anand.
Mind wanders. WANDERS. How can it be stable? 7 words.
You see how the mind is wandering now?
WANDERS.
See, WANDERS.
It is not wandering.
The mind. See how the mind guma guma ke. This is the question. Thank you, Girish. God's will. The question is everything is good in this call. Everything is good. But we have
Yes.
problems.
And there is no contentment. There is no contentment.
No, you're absolutely right. You are right. God's will. Come on. Let's move fast. God's will. Administrator, move fast. God's will.
Oh, thanks you. What a great honor. Thanks for being this call. I'm speaking from England, so
welcome.
I'm one of the furthest from you physically, but our souls are one. So
you always speak from England, or do you speak from Australia sometimes?
Well, no. I speak from England. I'm going to talk. I'm not going to fall into that game.
I thought you are trying to trigger my mind. Okay, what's the answer?
No, I'm not going to play no games here. So listen, you say even though things seem okay, but who do they seem okay to? Not to you, not to the person who's worrying, only to someone who says that things seem okay. It's like children, they say everything's okay, but the child's not. He's saying, no, it's not okay. So that's one problem. But the reason is, that things are unstable. The mind is working past, present, and future. Today it might be fine, but things change. It has got no basis. It has got every good reason to be.
Why?
Worried.
Why?
Because the mind is identified with anicca. You're identifying with impermanence. That is there's no stability. You have not found God. You're not if you're resting.
What answer you're actually telling is, in my words, what answer you're telling is, because we have not found the Buddha. You're telling like this, because we have not found the Buddha. No, all these complicated words in this call. Simi, बहुत simple. Will, the answer is very simple. And today you will take home the answer in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, you will take home the answer. Why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine? We will stop at true preet because people are not stopping. So true preet out. Anybody after true preet, put the hand down. Otherwise, I will not get a chance to speak because everybody's mind is speaking now. Yes, Simi.
No, sir, I'll again try. Mind is never stable because it can't be stable.
So, Samatma, that means the mind is present. That means the mind is present. Samatma?
Where there is mind, there is no stability.
Atmanand?
Shivam Guruji, the nature of the mind is to focus on what is not fine.
After I give you the answer, all of you will throw tomatoes at me. You will throw
Cherries.
chappal at me because you are
today we need no cherries.
Rotten cherries. Because Poonam's hand was up so late. Don't put anybody after Poonam. Poonam is last. Rutanu?
Shivoham Guruji. Guruji, we have to remain in consciousness, not in mind state. And we also have to be a true yogi. A T that transcends Bhoga, R that realizes SIP within
So you have to give answer in 7 words. You don't know the answer in 7 words. You already have 25 word ho gaya.
True yogi.
Sure, na? True yogi.
You
must live as a true yogi. You must live as a true yogi. Sundargiri.
Shivam sir, again.
7 words.
Yeah, so the second part of the answer is The first part I have told you already that instability is the nature of the mind. So we should not do anything for its instability. If
For its?
we want, we should not do anything. If we want, we can just observe it. That's all.
Good.
Nothing to do.
Good answer. Girish Anand, very good answer. Girish Anand, Trupreet, and Puram. Three answers. If Girish Anand is not there, Trupreet. Yes, Trupreet?
Pranam,
Pranam?
sir. So 7 words, sir. I'm not the mind, I'm divine soul.
अरे वाह, I am not the mind, I am divine soul. लेकिन इसके लिए तो मतलब ज्ञानी चाहिए, बुद्ध चाहिए, बड़े बड़े लोग. Answer is simple. Poonam, answer is so simple. Simple answer. Simple. So simple. Poonam?
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, what I see, like if I give the analogy of a moving car, mind is like a moving car, and the steering is in our hand. Whether we take it right, we take it left. Like right is positive and left is negative. So it all depends upon us because we are wired in different way. That's okay, but the steering of mind is in our hand.
Correct. So what's the answer? The answer I'll give you. See what you're saying just now. Mind, steering wheel is our hand. The question is very simple. Why is the mind never stable, even when everything seems fine? And you all know the answer. You all know the answer, but unfortunately, you don't know the answer. You all, I'm telling you, before I tell the answer, I'm telling you, you all know the answer. And why you don't know the answer? You don't know the answer because you don't know the answer. You know, it's very simple. You don't know the answer because you don't know the answer. Because if you knew the answer, then you knew the answer. I don't know whether you're understanding what I'm saying. Tell me why you don't know the answer. You don't know the answer because you don't know the answer. Huh? And if you know the answer, then the mind will never be unstable. Please understand, you all know the answer. I'm repeating the question. Why is the mind, which you cannot find, there is no mind, there is no mind, then why is this mind never stable, even though everything is good? Om Shanti, Shanti, everything is good. Because you are permitting the mind to create misery because of ignorance, negativity, and desire. Correct? You are permitting. Why you are permitting? Why you are permitting the mind, my dear friends? As if I have not taught you, there is no mind. Why you are opening the door? Why are you opening the door? You are opening the door because you don't know the answer. And the answer is this. And you can then come and fight with me if you didn't get the answer because it's of your mind. Why is the mind never stable even when everything is fine? The answer is because. First word is because you are not established in consciousness. Is it a difficult answer? Are you telling me this is a difficult? Are you telling me this is a difficult answer? Are you telling me this is a difficult answer? I just can't believe it. Just think of this. Why is the mind never stable even when everything is fine? Because you are not established in consciousness. If you are established in consciousness, where is the question of mind? There is no mind. There is no question of mind becoming unstable, coming under the table, getting out of this table, nothing. Why are you struggling? Please come and tell me now. You have 7 minutes to go. Why are you struggling? Is the answer complicated? Are you telling me the answer is complicated? Why are you not established in consciousness? You would say because of the mind. Why is the mind coming? Because you're not established in consciousness. Why are you not established in consciousness? Because of the mind. Where do you start? Where do you start? You start by eliminating the mind, or you start by being in consciousness? If you are established in consciousness, where is mind? Where is mind? I don't know mind. I don't know the meaning of mind. Why don't you be like me? Why can't you be established in consciousness? 8 minutes to close. Those who want to give comment, 7-8 minutes to close. God's will, Sundargiri. And then anybody else who wants to comment whether you have learned something from today's call, or why you could not give the answer, or why did your mind stop you from this answer? What is the problem? God's will.
Thank you very much. Beautiful answer. Very, very nice. Clearly, you are established in consciousness, so that's nice to see that the Guru is walking the talk. The Lord Buddha, if he was to answer this question, he's likely to have used two words which you already used. One is the word avidya, it is one of them, and the other word in Sanskrit is trishna, and Pali is tanha, which often translates as craving. So those two, that's I think how he might have answered it. But
so my dear Will, why do we get this ignorance and Trishna and Tana? Why do these come?
Well, avidya is due to, you're asking me a technical question, but the Lord Buddha said, he says avidya comes from asava, asava comes from avidya, tanha comes from vedana, vedana, like that. So there are
But if you're,
the Lord Buddha's answer.
But if you're established in consciousness?
Well, you can be, but there still could be avidya there. That's
No. In consciousness, there's no avidya.
Oh, really?
In consciousness, there is only intelligence. There is no ignorance. In consciousness, you are able to see black and white, wrong and right. Therefore, learn the art of being in consciousness. This is the challenge. Therefore, 7 a.m. meditation, very important. Sundargiri, Siba and Simi. We have 3 more people who want to comment, but I don't know if you all have learned the answer, or again, after 6 months when I ask you a question, again, you will not know the answer. Is the answer right, wrong? Are you all thinking that no, this is not the solution? Anybody? Please tell me if you're still thinking this is not the solution. So I want to know if your mind is still active. Sundargiri.
So just I want to add a few words that silencing the mind is directly proportional to the emerging of consciousness.
But my dear, there is no mind. That is why, Sundargiri, you have not been able to see the mind. When does the mind appear, Sundargiri? When does the mind appear? When you are not established, when you are not established in consciousness. Siba, just be established in consciousness. You will not have a problem with the mind. I'm guaranteeing you this. Siba.
Pranam Guruji, immense gratitude. Guruji, today's session was very profound, Guruji, and learned many things, Guruji. Guruji, I am established into consciousness, Guruji. But क्या होता है, Guruji, कि within a day or two.
1 minute. You are telling me मैं घर का दरवाजा बंद करके सोती हूँ, चोर कभी नहीं आता. मैं मानता हूँ. After 4 days तुमने बोला चोर आ गया.
हाँ.
चोर क्यों आ गया?
दरवाजा खुला था ना. नहीं, but I just
सुनो मेरी बात. सुनो, before you speak. You are established in consciousness for 3 days. After 3 days तुम दरवाजा खोलती हो, माइंड आ जाता है, तुम्हारा सत्यानाश कर देता है. फिर 2 दिन तुम रोती हो, फिर you come back to consciousness. फिर 4 दिन you are in consciousness. फिर दरवाजा खोलती हो, I know your problem. I already know. You don't need to come. I am the doctor who knows the patient. You don't need to come and tell the patient का problem क्या है. Patient को देख के मुझे मालूम है ना.
Guruji, but one situation, because of one situation only that problem, I am creating that problem, Guruji. कुछ भी
That
नहीं है
you
बाकी
know.
कुछ भी नहीं.
I am saying the answer is because you are not established in consciousness.
But I don't know how to establish in that situation. I don't know how to
Send a
establish,
WhatsApp.
Guruji.
Send me WhatsApp on the matter. Simi, send me a WhatsApp.
Sir, I'd say I had this answer because you are not in the consciousness stage. I had this answer. But the thing is, I didn't give it because we are saying either there can be mind or there can be stability. Already so many people have told this, but why didn't you accept this answer? I don't know. Because either there can be stability or there can be mind. That is the same. Like there can be consciousness or there is mind.
No, but that's not the answer. Na?
So there
The
is
answer,
difference between stability or consciousness.
the question is not. The question is why is the mind never stable even when everything seems fine? The mind is first of all the mind appears only because you're not established in consciousness. Why should I go to the next step? Why should I talk when the mind is there? There is no stability. There is no mind in the first shot.
That is okay. That is okay. But so many people have given, even I also given, the mind's nature is to be in stability. So that is the same meaning, na? Ki mind's nature is to be, because that is
mind.
not
Okay,
consciousness.
I'm asking you a question. Mind का nature, why mind's nature is instability? क्यों? वो mind का nature क्यों ऐसा है? Why?
Because consciousness नहीं है, because अच्छा
अगर consciousness होता तो mind का nature unstable होएगा नहीं.
ठीक है.
If you are established in consciousness, where is the question of mind being unstable? Impossible. Atmanand, Anand Krishna, Sachiv. We have three more people to close. I will close with Sachiv. Atmanand?
Yeah, sure, Guruji. I was not in consciousness. Now I am in consciousness.
You doubt the analogy? What is you doubt the answer that is there? It's very clear.
That's why I said I was not in consciousness. I am in consciousness now.
No, Atmanand, look at that silly answer. It's such a silly answer. It's such a silly answer. Because we are not established in consciousness, you open the door. The mind enters. Of course, the nature of the mind is to be unstable. Why the hell did we open the door? If you're in consciousness, the mind cannot come. There is no mind in consciousness. Where there is light, there is no darkness. Why did you switch off the light? And I am asking the same question in this call, only I'm changing the. I'm not, it's nothing new. What new today? Nothing new. But I am asking I am not asking the question, what is 2 plus 2? I am asking when you minus 2 from 2 and add 2, then what is the answer? Then you get confused. No, you must know your maths. In this case, spirituality clear. Why is the mind unstable? Because we are not established in consciousness. If you are established in consciousness, thank you. Anand, Krishna and Satya.
Thank you, sir, for अच्छी कॉल की धन्यवाद सर. मैं हमको प्रयास करना चाहिए कि we have to establish in consciousness by meditation, morning meditation, other time in meditation.
Answer. But morning meditation is very important. Isliye I did not realize it. Those of you who are coming morning 7 o'clock meditation, it helps you to build consciousness. It helps you the 30 minutes to strengthen your consciousness. But मेरा काम देखिए मैं तो कुछ ना सब तू है करता मैं ना करता तू है. Prabhu gives new answer every day to teach us the method. Let us be established in consciousness. Sachiv, thank you. Last comment, Sachiv.
Shivam Guruji, because
Yes,
we
sir.
always run in the past or in the future and we live in ignorance. And not established in consciousness is the actual answer. That's it.
If you are established in consciousness, you will not run to
We
past.
will never go into past. We will never go into future. We will never be in ignorance.
Why? Why you will not go to past and future?
Because we established in consciousness.
Why?
Because
Why
we
you
know.
will not?
Because we know we are not this. We are that.
Why you will not go alak? Why you will not go to past and future when you're in consciousness? Alak, 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 alak. Why you will not go to past and future? Alak.
You will live in the moment. You will live in the moment.
Alak, alak.
Because there is no mind.
Krishna.
Because there is no
Krishna,
mind.
Krishna, Krishna. Why you will not go to the past and future when you're in consciousness? Krishna, 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 Krishna.
Established in consciousness.
Krishna, Krishna, Chidanand, Chidanand,
Established in
Chidanand, 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 Chidanand. Why you will not go to the Chidanand? Why you will not go to
So
the
I'm
past and
established
future?
in consciousness.
ओके मैं सुन रहा हूँ थोड़ा जोक भी करने दो थोड़ा चिदानंद थोड़ा जोकिंग भी अच्छा है चिदानंद why you will not go to future and past when you're in consciousness
because mind's very nature is to go into past and future.
Atmanand why you will not go to past and future when you're in consciousness Atmanand Siri quickly Atmanand Siri why you will not go to past and future when you're in consciousness
in consciousness we are established in the present
Siri oh what Siri
We are established in subconsciousness. If you are in subconscious, you will not go to past and future. Only in mind state, you will go to past and future.
Sachiv, before I close the call, when you're in consciousness, you will not go to the past and future. Because in consciousness, you know there is no past and there is no future. There is only the present moment. See what consciousness does? When you're in consciousness, you will not go to past and future because you can't go. Nobody in the world can go. Why you're going? क्यों जा रहे भैया क्यों जा रहे With folded hands, I bow down to you.
Question about that.